Hello family, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angela, and here on this lovely channel, I create beauty, fashion, and lifestyle content, in particular for the woman over 40, primarily fashion content, let's just be clear. Now today's video is all about fashion, and I am going to be talking about 10 fall pieces that I feel the stylish and modern fresh woman need to have in their wardrobe to create beautiful, versatile looks that they can wear again and again. Now, if you know me, I'm all about quality over quantity. That's why I do a lot of high-low mixes. You know, I mix a piece that's very budget friendly with something that may cost half to a whole paycheck, depending on your paycheck. But I believe if you pair quality pieces with budget-friendly pieces, it gives you a wonderful look. And also, when you purchase pieces that have high quality, you're gonna get to wear them again and again and again, or you're gonna get to wash them again and again and again without them looking really old or looking cheap, or basically wasting your money. So I'm gonna get into those 10 pieces, and these are gonna be the 10 core pieces, not a 10-piece capsule wardrobe, but just 10 pieces that if you have these within your wardrobe will give you a lot of versatility when you're getting ready to get dressed, whether it's for the office, whether it's for home, or whether it's for fun. So if you'd like to hear what those 10 pieces are, then stay tuned now. Let's get started. Ooh-wee! All right. Before I get started, I think I'll try to put a link to the time when the actual video starts on the screen so you can just scroll past this. But unless you know me, you want to hear me chit chat just for a minute. I was watching YouTube, as I always do, and most of the time I do not watch fashion content. I was watching a video about celebrities and either being reunited with one of their favorite school teachers or being surprised by a school teacher that they thought had probably passed away, or they had maybe looking for and couldn't find. And it made me think about my favorite teachers. Now, I don't remember a lot about elementary school. Most of the stuff I remember was bad. But I remember, and I don't remember what grade I was in, but I remember my two favorite teachers from elementary school, because I had two teachers in my class. I had a black teacher and I had a white teacher. And I think the black teacher's name was Miss Sellers, and I think my white teacher's name was Miss Crawford. And I just remember feeling seen in that classroom, and I remember how kind they were to me. I just remember being happy to go to school, and that was something, the kindness was definitely something that I needed in my life at that time. So every time I think about elementary school, I think about them. And so if you know Mrs. Crawford was her name, I think she had curly, like the 80s hair. I think, and Mrs. Sellers was the black teacher. They taught at Jonesboro Elementary School in Greensboro, North Carolina, where I used to walk to school from our house. Actually, the whole neighborhood walked to school up the hill. The school was on the top of the hill. Then it sat in this little valley. I probably would start crying too. I would love to see either one of them. That is my chit chat of the day. It just made me happy to watch the video, and I was trying not to cry and mess up my makeup. I already put my makeup on. It's cute too. Anyway, all right, let's get started with the video. So the first item is a high quality, heavyweight white t-shirt. And I know that just sounds crazy. Okay, it's fall, it's about to be winter. Why would I need a white t-shirt? First of all, a white t-shirt looks fantastic under a blazer. Under a blazer, under a jacket. It's the very first layering piece. Now you can wear some camis as well, but if you don't want to wear a cami, or if you're going through the pause, whether it's the Perry or the minnow, if you're going through the pause and you don't like to get too hot, a beautiful white t-shirt, a nice crisp white t-shirt. Now you're probably gonna have to re-up on this at least every year and a half, because the t-shirts start looking yellow. There's a whole science behind that. And Clorox, and even leaving them out in the sun, it will really bleach them instead of the Clorox, which eventually makes them turn yellow. Anyway, A white t-shirt. It looks great under a blazer for a very casual look, but still elevated look. And it gives you the ability to showcase your jewelry, your neck stack. I prefer a round neck under a blazer because you truly can see all of your jewelry. And it just adds a lot of contrast between the base layer and your jewelry. Now, if you have a larger bust, a V-neck is going to look better than a round neck. So just remember that. But that white t-shirt is going to be worn again and again and again, whether you dress it up or dress it down. So it is essential for a woman who is trying to be on her style game to have in her wardrobe, whether it's spring, summer, or fall. But definitely for the stylish woman, it's the very first thing you should think about when you're getting your wardrobe together. Now, the very next piece is a cashmere sweater. Now, cashmere is not over the board expensive like it used to be. You can get some very great high quality cashmere pieces now, not for the cheap and not for the low, but definitely budget friendly. If you're working within a budget, you can get like one piece at a time. A beautiful V-neck. If it were me, when I bought my first piece, it was V-neck, a V-neck cashmere sweater in a neutral color, because you're gonna be able to wear that again and again. Unless you wear a lot of bold colors, I still recommend getting a neutral color because it's gonna be more versatile with all of your pieces. So by neutral color, I mean like a nice camel, a brown, a taupe, or a black. First of all, it's a luxury piece. It feels absolutely amazing. It's going to keep you warm. It can be worn alone. It can be worn under a blazer. It can be worn under a trench coat. It can be worn under a denim jacket. See the versatility in that? So you're gonna be able to wear that with, say, some Bermuda shorts or some slacks or even some jeans. It just gives an outfit an elevated look of luxury, and it's warm. You know, if you just wear it alone, and if it's like it's cool in the morning, maybe a little warm in the afternoon, you can pull the sleeves up. It's just going to look beautiful again and again, no matter how you style that piece. The next item is a lady jacket or a cropped or even a longer cardigan. I've talked about this again and again. No longer are we wearing the cardigan sets where that's a very fitted, close to the body cardigan that's buttoned up all over the front, and most of the time they have a little underlayering piece that match the cardigan. Those are pretty dated. Now, there are ways that they can be worn, typically not together, on together, like you can wear the shell piece with the cardigan tied around your neck. That looks great, but just wearing them together, that's pretty much a dated look. And I am a firm believer that there are some looks that the younger girls can wear. Now, let me preface this by saying you can wear what you want. We can wear anything. But if we're trying to look modern and fresh, there are things that the younger ladies can wear that they don't look old in, that if we women over 40 wear, it's going to date us. And this is definitely one of those things. So I think a lady jacket, which looks so amazing dressed up, but even better in my opinion, with a pair of jeans and some kitten heels, or a cropped cardigan. It's not fitted close to the body, but it's worn as a layering piece, or it's worn as the top, maybe with a couple of buttons at the bottom undone. This is going to look beautiful. It's going to look stylish, especially if you layer it with your necklaces, or if you wear just some dainty necklaces that hang over the top, or if you're going to unbutton the top, you can see the jewelry right there. It's just going to look beautiful. It's modern, it's fresh, it's trending. It's just looking fantastic. The next piece I'm going to recommend is the modern blazer. And by modern, I mean the length is a little bit longer. It's a little bit oversized. It's not large, not the boxy blazer. It's something that's more tailored, that's fitted but not fitting to your body. This is going to give any outfit that you pair this piece with a more sophisticated look. Now, I recommend you get this in, again, a neutral color, a black. We're gonna start off with black. If I had to shop for you, I'm gonna get the black blazer first. You can get a camel or a taupe or even a checkered blazer right now. Is going to be beautiful because of the cooler weather. A wool blend or a cashmere blend if you can afford it. If not, that's okay as well. As long as it's more a little bit oversized, and then not a double-breasted, a single-breasted because it's just going to look better with your outfit. It's going to give you more of a hourglass silhouette, you know, which is kind of balances your body, and the eye is drawn to that symmetry. So that's why I don't recommend a double-breasted, but a single button is going to look best. And if you don't like those colors, you could also do a navy. Navy would probably be my last choice, but if you're a person that wears navy on a regular basis, particularly if you work in corporate America, navy would be just fine. The next item is not going to come to any surprise to anyone, and that is a pair of dark wash wide leg jeans. You just cannot go wrong with those right about now. They're trending, they're stylish, they will never go out of style. They've always been in style. They may not have always been on trend, but they've never looked dated. And in my opinion, you should get a pair that just grazes over the ground with your favorite shoes, whether that be a modern sneaker, whether that be a kitten heel, whether that be a nice boot, or whether it be a chunky high heel shoe, whatever you wear on a regular basis. I recommend these because they can be dressed up, they can be dressed down, they can be worn casually, they can be worn with a blazer or a more dressy top for a more elevated casual look, and they're gonna make your legs look so long, they're gonna make you look so tall. So y'all think I'm tall, I'm not. I'm 5'3.5", and when you see me in person, everybody's always surprised how short I am. I am short. I am short. And I'm always surprised that when I see other people how short they are too. There are a lot of women that I follow on YouTube, fashion women, that are all of us between 5'3.5", 5'3", 5'3.5" to 5'5.5". Most of us are petite, but they just make your legs look so long. And who doesn't want to look taller? Everybody. The next item is something that I absolutely love, and it is a low grade sneaker, a retro looking sneaker, or something that definitely you're not going to run in. Not if it has a nice chunky heel on it. Those are not the sneakers I'm talking about. I'm talking about they're gonna be flat, they're gonna be comfy. You just have to shop around, do your research, to find out which shoes are really comfortable. I rarely have found that a pair of sneakers are not comfortable. You know, some may be more comfortable than others, but you want a flat, no profile sneaker, preferably in a neutral color. And because it's fall going into winter, you want a black, a camel, a taupe, or a brown, or even a cheetah print. You know, because we love, everybody over 50 love a good cheetah print sneaker. That would look so fantastic with any of the pieces that I've already talked about. The next item is not necessarily an item, it's an item of your choosing, but we're choosing this item based on a very popular color and a trending color, whatever that trending color is. And right now, one of the most trending colors is burgundy, oxblood, merlot, whichever name you want to call it. That is a color that is trending again and again and again. And so the cheapest way to incorporate that color into your wardrobe is with, say, a scarf. I saw a beautiful scarf. Actually, I saw two, and I had it in my basket and didn't hit checkout. Now it's not on sale. Now I'm gonna have to pay double the price for it, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it because I want it's beautiful. Scarf. You can do it with shoes. You can find very budget-friendly shoes. You can find very budget-friendly purses to incorporate the color in. Now, if you have a little more change in your wallet, you could do a coat. Oh. Imagine a ankle length or floor length oxblood trench coat with some beautiful gold buttons. I would love it, but incorporating a trending color is definitely going to give your outfit a more modern, fresh flair. The next item that you should have in your wardrobe during fall, now unless you live way up north like Montana where it's very cold right now, is a nice trench coat. Now you can have that trench coat in, I've seen navy, which looks beautiful. A navy trench coat is something you don't see all the time. Of course, you're gonna see the camel again and again and again. A black, I've seen some off-white creams personally. That's not a color I would choose because it's gonna get dirty. But a trench coat is going to definitely take you from fall into winter. And if you're living in a southern climate, it'll take you much further into winter than it will if you're living in a northern climate. It just looks so modern, so fresh. It's something you see again and again, especially with some wellies. I think it looks fantastic. So those are the 10 pieces that I feel every modern, stylish woman over 40 really should have in her wardrobe to create phenomenal looks. Let me know which one was your favorite recommendation. I don't know which one was my favorite. I know which one. I have everything except I do have some Merlot Oxblood Burgundy pieces, but I do want a scarf. I do want a scarf that I can hang on my purse. I can hang on the belt loop on my slacks or my jeans. I can tie around my neck. So that is something I am going to be purchasing today, because I'm gonna put the link in the description box. And numerous times I have done that and forgot about it and went to go order my piece, and the piece was gone because y'all purchased it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy mine before I put it in here. I want the one with the blue in it because that's gonna look so good with my blue pinstripe dress up shirt too. Gonna do that. All right, have an amazing week and a fantastic weekend until I see you on Sunday. Bye-bye. Y'all want me to, look what I got on there. See, if you stay to the end, you get to see stuff like this. This is the real, this is what most YouTubers are doing. Cause why would I put on, this is the Zoom thing too. Why would I put on dressed up bottoms when you're only gonna see me for the face up? So, you know, I'm cold natured. I'm always, you see the hint of, I'm always talking about how cold I am. This is what I got on this shirt. And that's a Clorox spot right there. But I wear these all winter long. I have 3 pair of them and they're fleece lined. They were little boys, size 16. I bought one for me, bought one for Gabe, but of course he's 5'11", almost 6 feet now, so he can't wear them. So I have them in pink and blue, just so you know. Bye.